Hi guys, in this video we're gonna be learning about how to do bubble sort algorithm using Go routines and channels. So basically a bubble sort is a O(n) square complexity algorithm which sorts an array. So first let's just look how bubble sort actually works with a simple implementation. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be creating a function bubble sort and let's just pass a slice of integer here, right? So firstly we're going to be seeing how bubble sort works actually with the normal way, then we're going to be converting it into a concurrent way. We're going to be using Go routines and channels and select statement to see how we can perform bubble sort. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be running two loops for I equals to 0, I less than length SLC minus 1 and I plus plus, and then another nested loop and j less than length SLC minus 1 and j plus plus. Now we're going to be writing here the swap logic. Okay. So we will check if SLC of j greater than slice of j plus 1, and we're going to be making a swap. Swapping here. Okay, so swapping in Go is pretty easy. Right here we can just define two variables like this. So SLC j comma slice j plus 1, and let's do SLC of j plus 1 comma slice of j. So that's a pretty simple implementation of bubble sort. Let's just try it out. So gonna calling bubble sort here, and SLC, just define a simple slice with few numbers, few integers here. Let me just make it 88, 1, 2, 0, 9. So let's just pass it here. So as slice are reference types, so we can print it out here. So the copy of the reference actually is passed into this function. So internally whatever logic we gonna be having here, will be modifying this original slice as well. So let me just print out the slice and let's run it. Let's see if our algorithm works. Okay, so our algorithm is working fine here. Now we're gonna be just separating this logic into two Go routines, and then we will be using channels to pass the data from one Go routine to another, and gonna be using select statement for the purpose as well. So what I will be doing, I will be creating a func, let's call it outer loop. Inside this outer loop I will be moving my outer loop here, right? That is going from I equals to 0 till I less than length of the slice minus 1, and just pass the parameters here. So slice of int, and obviously we're going to be having a channel here, a channel that just call it ch, and of int type that can pass and take the data of type integer. Then in here what I'm going to be doing, whatever the value of I is here, I'm going to be passing it to my channel. So just like this. Now in each iteration our outer loop will work in a separate Go routine, and in each iteration it's going to be passing a value of I in my channel. Next I'm going to be creating another function. Let's just call it inner loop. It will also be taking the slice, but we don't need to pass any channel here as such. Okay, and here what we're going to be doing, we're going to be running our inner for loop with the swap logic. Okay, so that looks fine. Just comment it down. Okay, so we don't need this bubble sort method here, right? So now what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be calling these functions here. So firstly, I will be creating a channel that is important for sharing the data between two Go routines. So I'm going to be using make keyword, passing the chan, and of type int. Next, I'm going to be running my outer loop in a Go routine. Now it is pretty easy to run any method, any function in a Go routine. You just have to append the word Go in front of it. Then I'm going to be passing this slice and obviously this channel as well. Now this would be running in a separate Go routine. Okay, and once this statement is encountered, it will stop the execution, and it will wait for the receiver end to receive the data and process it. So what I'm going to be doing for receiver ends, I'm going to be using select statement. So for loop, and inside it I'm going to be running select. Now why I'm going to be running select? So such that when this outer loop sends the data, our select statement will have a case which will receive the data from the channel that we have defined above. Actually, we're not going to be utilizing this value as such, whatever we are sending, so we can just do it like this as well. And here I'm going to be calling my inner loop. And inside here I'm going to be passing my slice. Okay, that's all we need to do here. And we're going to be having another case as well for exiting the select statement and exiting the for loop, right? That's what we're going to be discussing. But first, let's see what actually we are trying to accomplish here. So let's say when our main execution will start, this outer loop will work in a separate routine, and what it will do, it will iterate from I equals to 0 till length of the slice -1, and it will start sending the value of I to my channel. Now I have a select statement waiting here, right? We have a case in select statement that is waiting here for the values to be sent, and for each value that this outer loop would be sending, I'm going to be executing my inner loop. So it is again just like a nested for loop mechanism, but what we have done, we are running it in a separate routines. Now it will work, but the problem is, right, if I try to run here, so okay, sorry, right, let me just remove this as well. So I'm getting a deadlock here, right, because we have not handled it properly. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be creating another channel here. Let's just call it wait channel, right? And this wait channel will be called once our outer loop has completed its process, and then we're going to be calling it here in the end. So let's just make it of a string type as such, because we actually are not interested in what type of data that channel is going to be accepting. We are just interested in sending the data only. So here this also going to be taking another channel which is type string. Okay, so I'll just call it wait channel, and once this outer for loop has finished iterating over the array, I will close my wait channel, and also I will close my this sender channel as well. That's all. Now I'm going to be writing another statement here for handling the case of wait channel. So case, and I would be receiving from wait, and now once this is encountered, once this particular case has been encountered, let me pass this wait channel here as well. Okay, once this wait is encountered, then we have to exit the select and the for loop as well. So for that, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be labeling my for as, let's just call it loop. Okay, and here I will be using break, and I will just start typing loop. So once this outer loop has finished its execution, then this close would be encountered. So whenever the close method is called over channels, it sends a value 0. As soon as any value is received, we are not bothering about the value as such here. We are just only bothering about that channel should receive some value. Channel should have some value sent by the for loop. That's all we are waiting for. So I think it should work. Let's just see if it works properly. Okay, so as you see, we got this array sorted, that is 0, 1, 2, 9, 23, and 80, 89. So yeah, this is a pretty good mechanism of how you can use channels, go routines, and select statement to run a bubble sort algorithm. In the next video, we're going to be looking into how we can implement selection sort as well. That's also pretty easy using channels and select statement. Okay, thanks for watching. Thank you.